Alright, what's up guys? It's good to see you. I'm going to try to keep this under 15 minutes, okay? My back's a little achy today. It's cold. I've already done a good amount of builds today, so I need to move on. Let's get started. I am so excited to do an overview on a review, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if these are slept on, but then again, I live under a rock. I don't really check social media. I just post my stuff. I check Facebook, kind of, and I didn't see anything about these. This guy, I was waiting for this guy. This guy has actually been out quite some time, but I haven't seen any builds, so I wanted to shine some light on it. Okay, these were designed by MMC. If you're not familiar with them, they're old school men. They've been around a long time, 20 plus years. So I have to give them a shout out because I love companies that will take something, you know, and at least just make it for us in the airsoft world. So big shout out to them. And I did ask a lot of questions, so I think it was Harry that helped me. So thank you for answering all my questions and dealing with me. They designed it, OEM by Gunsmith Bro. All right, Gunsmith Bro, they OEM for a lot of people, guys. They're a good company. They've been around a long time. Let's get started. I cheated, okay? I was surprised. I'd probably say I have one complaint about this guy, but look at this, all right? Looks normal, right? Boom! I'm a sucker for these kind of stuff, right? I love the Omni. When that first came out, I was like, buy. When this guy came out, I was like, I just gotta get it. I'm always a sucker for something that's just different and stands out. And I just, you know, when you've been in airsoft a long time, you get bored of the standard slides and stuff. You know, we've seen all the normal slides over the years. I want something fresh, different, and these guys knocked it out of the park with it. Okay. Look at this. It's so light. Look at all the cuts. Let me get a close-up for you guys. Okay. Just an excellent job, Bowmore. Okay. You guys ready? 65.6. Can you see that? Oh, okay, cool. Alright, you can see that. 65.6. This is 5'1" length. That's really light, alright? They did an excellent job here, and it just looks so cool. So, what it meant, you gotta get a cool outer barrel, you gotta get a cool guide plug. This one, you know, is boring, but you know, it's just standard, okay? 6.3, alright? So that's what comes with that slide. Now, this kit is, I love this kit. I just love the outer barrel, and I love this section. I'm going to ask them because, okay, now they told me they have plans for more designs down the road. I already asked them, hey, can you make a 4.3 or a 3.8? I think they have plans for a 4.3 LDC, or maybe I asked it. I don't know. It's either one of those. So you buy this kit. It comes with the slide, outer barrel, advanced frame, steel guide plug, aluminum. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, guide plug, steel guide rod, aluminum rear sight, and steel front sight. Okay, and then obviously, you know, the kit. Here's where I was a little confused. Okay, you can see that it's, you know, it's visibly shorter. Right, they chop off the whole front. I'm probably going to do some measurements and figure out where they lost the battle, but I want to say it's really the rear sight. Okay, let me weigh it in for you guys. You'll see. Okay, yeah. Can you see that? All right, it's 65.0. So this is the 0.6 difference. I was kind of expecting this with its front chopped off to be at least in the 50s. You know, and I'm wondering if that's because of the rear sight. You know, it's a lot they didn't cut off here. That's my only complaint. I gotta be real about it. You know, you're always gonna get honest with me. I can't stand these new style of like safety. I know people say, oh, that's maybe, you know, real steel, blah blah. Like in the end, guys, I don't care. You know, I don't care if it's real steel or not. This is airsoft we're doing. We're not doing real steel. So it's apple to oranges. I hate that conversation, and it's just, it, you know, blows my mind sometimes. The fact is, I now can't use the hundreds of options I have for all the Bowmars. Okay, that's the one thing that annoys me. Hey, I want to use a racker. Guess what? I can't use it. What about Airsoft Masterpiece adjustable Bowmar, fiber, non-fiber? Guess what? I can't use it. I'm stuck with this You know, some people like the hiney size shit. I can't stand them. They're annoying. All right, I see them everywhere, and it's kind of becoming a trend. I don't know. I feel like it's becoming a trend, and I miss. I probably say that's one thing I miss from the old days when everyone just did bow marks, because there's so many options for the bow mark. So that's probably my biggest complaint, is that I wish maybe what they would do is maybe in the future, I doubt, they're not going to watch this, but I wish they would maybe like, hey, we'll have 10 limited bow mark cut series and 50 real steel versions. I feel like that would be an easy process to do, and in the past they have done that, guys. Certain companies have done that. For an example, like there's only 3 of these ever made, but I got mine with no cut over. I'm an instinctual plater. I don't use sights. Obviously I know people, well, if you don't like sights, why you complain? Because I want to customize. I want to make them look cool. All right. This is my workhorse. This is my skirmish guy. All right. So I know there's versions where companies have done like, okay, we'll make 3 or 5 limited versions. So that's something I would love to see in the future. Maybe I'll ask them. Hopefully, maybe what I'll do is, because I think they're gonna make 4.3 LDC, or maybe consider it. And I was like, hey, can you make it 3.8? I know I asked about 3.8, because I love 3.8s. But that's something I would love to see, is give us the option to do Bomar or real steel sights. Okay, so that's my one complaint. I think it's a valid complaint. All right, we have so many options for the Bomar. So 0.6 difference, kind of expected more, but I'm guessing it's mostly this area where the weight is. And then also this is much smaller than this one, but this is a 5.1, so they had more room. You can't cut unless here. You could have maybe put the sight on here, but that would have been, that's a little, I don't know. All right, let's do the weigh-in for the sights. Thankfully, these two together don't weigh as much, so they did a good job on that. Aluminum rear sight, 5.8. Steel front sight, 2.4, and it's just one of those shiny. They just drill it. It's these are kind of ugly, but together 8.2, and then you throw this guy in here, 6.4. So that is 14.5 with the 65 moving. All right, so it's a good weight if you're looking for anything low weight. So they did a good job there. We have the steel guide rod 2-piece standard. Okay, 39.1. This guy, very interesting. I'm going to ask him another question about this. Just guess what, guys? Look, we can do that, but the problem is we need a longer barrel. So I'm wondering if they're going to ever. I don't think they would, because it just wouldn't make sense, but it would be cool if we could actually just get like an outer barrel system. Or what I'll probably do is try to figure out how to take it apart and make like a little extender so I can use it on both. But we'll see. This, if I took apart the 2.2, and that was an absolute nightmare. And I feel like this has to be just red Loctite, so this doesn't ever come out. Steel, aluminum frame. If you're a min-maxer, obviously you can see with it being an LDC, you're not going to want to get this. Sorry, you're going to want to get a 3.8, a smaller frame for lightweight. 96.4, and the 3.8, guys. If you remember the 4.3 lightweight build I did, that's like the lightest you can get, 85. And if you even cut those, you could probably get it into the 70s. All right, what else? I didn't get lucky with being tight. Most of them are loose, unfortunately. That I can't hold that against them. It's just a Russian, it's a Russian roulette. I say with someone could be in the comments like, "Hey, I bought the same kit and mine's tight." That's just how it is. I was hoping to get it tight, but cross compatible, and it just looks so cool. Not sure what I'm gonna do with these, but I knew I had to pick up this guy. Like, this guy was the one I was waiting for, and then this guy was kind of like just an afterthought. But big shout out to them, man. 65.6 with the 5.1. And I know people are going to ask, what barrel length? 113, guys. This is a 5.1, 113. Anything more than 113 boy, you're gonna be sticking out. All right, so you cannot run anything past that if you want to protect your crown. All right, which I would always recommend. Don't have anything sticking out. So yeah, 113. 97 does work. This is 97.43, but I just, I don't see a reason why you would run that unless maybe you have FPS regulations. But you can run 97 here. It doesn't seem to have any issues. I'll update if there are issues, because sometimes these guys will make certain barrels and they'll have like different tiered inside, I don't know what, like rims. And if you use the short one, sometimes it'll jam. Oh, let me hang up on that. I gotta go check on her. So, but I think we're pretty much covered. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Once again, big round of applause. It's cool looking. I'm always a sucker for something that's just different and stands out. And man, I know what Edge has. I think Edge has 2 more slides coming out. I'm kind of interested in the Magwell. So, oh boy, money is kind of going out the window. So I gotta get some pre-builds up. I gotta take some customers on, alright? Because I think I'm gonna definitely pick up the new Edge slides because they both look pretty sick. So, gotta review those guys. And alright, if I'm missing anything, let me know, guys. Big shout out to MMC for dealing with me. I'm looking forward to see what they release. If it's something even more unique, you know me, I'm gonna jump on it. Especially if it's a 4.3 and a 3.8, please, yes. And if you are happening to watch by any chance, please give us an option. I promise you, if you made 5 Bowmar or maybe 10, just a limited amount. I know people say, well, the CNC machining time. That's the one thing. I don't even care if you would charge me a little more. I would pay the extra if I have to have a Bowmar site just to have the option. All right, I'll see you guys around. Take it easy.